I'm going to drill another deadbolt here, and this time I'm going to use a cheap drill bit, which I expect to break off in this lock. And I'm going to do this just to demonstrate, normally what happens when you use a cheap drill bit and how time consuming it can end up being. I'm going to show you some ways to resolve the issue, if that does happen. So again, I got one of these 49-cent drill bits, and I'm going to go ahead and drill this lock right here, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, now just for a demonstration, I went ahead and I snapped this on purpose. Normally they'll snap off after they've been in there about 3 or 4 pins anyway. So what you have when that happens is you've got your bit right in the way of where you want to work to get those pins out. This drill bit is actually sticking out a little bit. We probably could grab it with pliers and pull it out, but that's not normally the case. Normally they break off flush or just recessed in there enough to where you can't get a hold of them, you can't do anything with them. So when this happens, we have a couple of choices. We can make a big hole underneath this, coming right up against this drill bit, and bump it down and try to pull it out of there. Or we can go ahead and we can try put a good drill bit in now and see if we can still drill this on top of this bit here and manage to open the lock. So what we're going to do first off is we're going to try to put another hole right on top, but this time we're going to put our good drill bit back in the drill. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll mark our spot. Where I want to try to put that bit right above the other one. I got a good DeWalt bit in a DeWalt drill, and I'm going to see if I can drill right above that. Okay, so that went right in above that, and I believe we hit all 5 of the pins. Got my key extractor here. I'm going to see if I can clean that out any. And we're going to see what happens. Get our screwdriver and see if we can open that. I don't want to turn yet. Okay, didn't want to turn quite yet, so I'm checking again to see if I can get anything else out of there that's up. The only things that really concern us are above this hole that are blocking the shear line. I'm going to go just a little further with my bit. I'm pretty sure that we're back to the 5th pin. Okay, I'm going to try again. Going to get our screwdriver. Okay, we're going to go with a larger screwdriver and put our channel locks on there and see if it'll give away. Okay, part of the old bit broke off. It's out of the way. The end of that old bit broke off. Okay, now, it doesn't want to come real easy, and it shouldn't be that difficult to get it to open. So what I would normally do at this point, as I mentioned on that last lock, so I'll go ahead and I'll put a 3/16 inch hole right above that. Now the alternative is to come in with like a quarter inch hole right in the middle, and then maybe a 3/8 inch hole, and just drill the whole center of this lock out. But I'm going to try the 3/16 bit first and see if we can't manage just to do that with the 3/16 and have that open up. I've got a 3/16 inch bit chucked up here, and we're going to see what it'll do. Well, actually that might have broken the plug free, just putting that in there. I'm going to try now, because that did turn quite a bit just having done that. Let's just see. Yep, there we go. So we can unlock it like that, but I'm going to go ahead and show anyway for demonstration purposes, because sometimes you'll get some that are just tough to get open, and if that happens, go ahead and just put a 3/16 inch hole up in there. You're going to try to stay level, but if you hit that old bit, drill bits are pretty hard. If we hit that old bit, it will make it very difficult to drill into this lock. So we want to try to stay in the plug, not hit the shell, and also avoid that old bit that we broke off in there. Okay, it's open. It's like that. But if you use good bits to start with, get your hole lined up, normally with a 1/8 inch bit, in about 3 or 4 minutes you could have that lock opened. Okay, now I just want to clarify on drilling this that we had first we had a 1/8 inch bit that broke off here in the normal position to drill, and then I put a 1/8 inch hole above that, and then I went back in that same hole. I didn't drill like two different holes. I drilled an 1/8 inch hole above the broken bit, and then when the lock didn't open, I used a 3/16 bit and just increased the size of the hole. It was not I didn't attempt to do a separate hole. I just wanted to just clarify that point. Now, I have had to drill the entire center of the lockout before, when I've had drills bits break off and jam the thing up so bad that I couldn't do anything else. I just came back and just drilled the whole center of the lockout and the broken bits and everything. So that's what can happen if this method here had not worked. We may have ended up having to drill a bigger hole and just drill everything out. Please take just a moment to like the video and also subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.